Are you always waiting for that special someone to respond to your text messages? Do you constantly check your phone and worry about why they haven't responded? In this video, we'll talk about what to do when he doesn't respond to your text and how to stop worrying about it. Dating and relationships are now reliant on texting to get to know each other. But when you're not getting a response from someone you like, it can be confusing and stressful. Texting lacks nonverbal signals, and messages can be misinterpreted, leading to uncertainty and anxiety. When someone doesn't respond, we start analyzing text for alternative meanings, which can set off a wave of anxiety. In dating situations, both the act of texting and not texting communicate something. How fast or slow you respond says something to the other person. Especially when there is a change in the frequency of texting or the timeliness of responses. This can make you question whether they like you as much as they did before, and waiting for that next text message becomes like an addiction. Here are some tips to help you take back control and stop worrying about that next text message. Firstly, take your ego out of it, remove yourself from the equation, and correct the cognitive stories you've created in your mind. The reason he's not texting back probably has nothing to do with you. Imagine you've been talking to someone you're interested in, but they haven't responded to your text message for several hours. You start to feel anxious and worried that you did something wrong. But in reality, they might just be busy or away from their phone. By taking your ego out of it, you can recognize that their lack of response is not necessarily a reflection on you or your worth as a person. Secondly, get real with yourself about the situation. Why is it that the person you didn't know last week now has so much power over the way you feel? Instead of being present and engaged in the moment, you're stuck in a future where you're assuming so much. Thirdly, turn off your text notifications. Constant interruptions from new emails and text messages trigger high levels of the stress hormone cortisol. Keeping your phone alerts on puts your brain in almost constant high alert as it waits for the next alert. Remember, when you put too much into the outcome of a relationship, you become too invested in the future. It's good to plan for your future, but when you're planning with somebody else, it's never so simple. Enjoy where you are in the moment. Don't be afraid to take back control. If you find this video is helpful for you, make sure to hit like button and subscribe to my channel, Sweet Inspiration 7, for more videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.